So, for our next question, we're gonna get our second most retweeted tweet. So, this is how does carbon dioxide and mercury affect the evolution of species? Pretty similar to our last one, but fairly interesting as well. So, let's go.
Carbon dioxide is considered a greenhouse gas, which means that it's a gas that contributes to the greenhouse effect. Carbon dioxide is the cause of climate change, which causes melting of glaciers and temperature change of the ocean. When this happens, species need to adapt to new environments and ways to survive. Carbon dioxide might also create global warming, which might trigger species to migrate to other places and because of the different resources found in this new environment, new species might be created. For example, if glaciers start to melt, animals that live in the glaciers such as leopards, wolverines, and bears might be troubled. Polar bears have a very thick fur and a lot of fat in their body to protect them from the very cold weather. But since there's been a lot of climate change, the thick fur that once favored them doesn't favor them anymore. Also, the ice that was once thick for them to walk on is now thinner, and that might be a problem. That's why it's essential for polar bears to start learning ways to survive, such as swimming or migrate to another place. If species don't start to change and adapt to the new environments quickly, they will most likely become extinct.
Carbon dioxide doesn't only affect the way they live and how they need to find new ways to survive, but carbon dioxide emissions can also impact fishes' health and abilities. It has been scientifically proven that the rising human emissions of carbon dioxide may be affecting the brains and central nervous system of sea fish, which can challenge their survival and therefore change the evolution of the species. Research also says that in the future, it will interfere with the fish's ability to hear, smell, turn, and evade predators.
So, mercury is another toxic that is extremely dangerous not only to the evolution of animals but to the humans as well. The mercury dumped by miners settles in the sediments at the bottom of the rivers and gets converted into an organic form, called methyl mercury, which is absorbed by biological organisms and concentrated up to the food chain. So why is the food chain key to the spread of mercury? When the little fish get infected with mercury and then are eaten by larger and larger predators, eventually the mercury gets throughout the whole food chain. In the Amazon rainforest in Peru, mercury levels have increased to now that 10 out of 11 fish have mercury inside them in a study done in 2009 and then again in 2012. The fish such as Doncella, Zungaro, and Dorado were the most commonly contaminated among the species. And these can also form deformities within developing fish, which then might pass to their offspring, generating a new type of evolution. But the most dangerous kind of evolution that comes from mercury in fish is when we eat the fish, because the U.S. Environmental Protection Agency reports that human fetuses exposed to mercury before birth may be an increased risk of poor performance in neurobehavioral tasks, such as those that are measuring attention, fine motor function, language skills, and visual spatial abilities and verbal memory. And these genetic mutations or deformities within the fetus may affect them not only in their lives but also in the next offspring and the next offspring. So that's how mercury causes a great impact not only in the health of the animals but in our own health as well for evolution.
Well, thank you all for watching this new episode of this new show.
And we hope that you keep tweeting to Veggie Batty Show if you have any questions, any concerns, or you want us to answer any type of trivia for our next episode, Tuesday at 8 p.m. live. Thank you.